Oh yeah, great. Okay, that's lovely. So I changed some things before I started streaming today, and I think I broke something in my chat window thing. Which I mean, whatever. I see the YouTube chat is on my screen, but the Twitch chat is not, and that's really stupid because all I did was change my handle. Um, should I try to fix that? I probably should. I think I might try to fix this real quick. So, give me a second. Let me, it should be pretty straightforward, I think, if I remember even how to do it. Let me see. Alright, that's gonna be chatbot. Chat box. Okay. Alright, let's try something. Oh. Oh. Now why would it change all of the, okay. Chat box. I don't need the tutorial. Click to copy. Yes, I know. I feel like this should be the same thing. That's crazy. I guess I should have changed this like yesterday instead of right before I tried to stream. Well, it's not a big deal. It's just gonna put it's just gonna make things a little more difficult for me, but it's okay. I'm just gonna leave it as is, and then at least the YouTube chat will be there, and it'll be fine. Anyway, welcome to another random Sunday stream from me, Fistina slash now secondhand stitches. So welcome to this. Yeah, I may have somehow broken more than I thought, but I guess I'm just gonna roll with it, and we'll see what happens. Things will probably even out on their own. So let's see. Might help if I can type. Yeah, it works on the YouTube side, but not on the Twitch side. Huh. Wild. Okay, well, um, do I need to refresh this? Sorry, y'all, just bear with me here for 1 second. I'm gonna try something. I wonder if it's because of that. Oh my god, a stream. What's up? What's up, Kel? I am doing some troubleshooting because I changed some things and I'm not really sure why the chat's not coming up even though the widget address is the same. But anyway, how are you today? Welcome. Welcome to whatever is going on. So, how are you? No? Mm-mm. No. I might try one other thing. I'm going to try deleting it and putting it back. That's worked before. Do I want to remove chat bot? Yeah, chat box. Yes. Add. This is a browser. Add new browser. There we go. Is that a browser? Yeah. Okay. Now it's really not working. Well, that just pisses me off now. Damn. Okay. Anyway, flying back home from a convention, waiting for my. Oh, okay. All right. Internet's doing weird, and so I'm here to escape. Hey, well, sometimes you got to do that. Sometimes you do have to escape. So I understand. I understand. Well, that's pretty cool. Coming home from a convention. Yeah, that's good. Um, Yeah, now are you one of those people that gets it to the airport, like 3 hours in advance? Because that's the type of person I am. Maybe not 3 hours, but I'm trying to get there like way early. I'm trying to make sure I'm not missing anything. So, excuse me. But yeah, maybe 3 hours might be a little bit extreme, but yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, I mean, when it comes to that, and plus how they want to change the gate, they want to change, where you're supposed to be, then it might change the time. There's all sorts of things that can go wrong. I'm not trying to miss it. No, get me through, pat me down, get me through the scanner, and let's go. So, yeah, no, I feel you on that. Yeah, no need to cut it close when it comes to that. So, I completely feel you. That pisses me off that this is not working. Ugh, vertical. I don't know. I do not know why. It's got the check mark under Twitch and YouTube, but I must have messed something up. Anyway, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to do what I came here to do. I came here to sew and work on some works in progress. So that's what I've got going on. I got my camera over here. Hello. I am going to be working on some projects that I need to get done. So I need to get them off of my plate and get them done with so that I don't just have I like having multiple projects going on, but I have like things that just need like a couple steps like left to get it done. So that is what we're going to work on. It's going to be work in progress Sunday. So that's what I've got. I do need to set my phone back up over here. So let me do that. Dang, that really makes me mad that that's not working. Um, oh, let's get my charge cord. 'Cause my phone was at 18% earlier. So let's do that. Let's get our mobile dashboard so I can at least see connect to chat. Okay, I can at least see the chat here and I can see the YouTube chat on the screen, but just y'all won't be able to talk to each other. Oh, why does it just show that camera? Uh, Weird. Okay. Convention was fun. Not too many panels I went to. Ones I did. Oh, okay. Very cool. Yeah, no, it's golly. Like, the only really reference that I have as far as like like real conventions is Dragon Con. And it's been a while since we've been to a panel, mainly because like a lot of the times with Dragon Con, since they have a cap on some of the days now because it got to be so big, and like on Saturday they cap how many Saturday passes that they sell because I mean Saturdays would be absolutely insane. But like all the panels that you go to, you have to sit outside for like an hour and a half, and most of the time, I'm trying to chill with like our con family. I'm trying to chill with them and catch up because it's like once a year that we see all of our friends. So, yeah. But no, that's good that there were some high quality panels because we've been to some high quality ones and we've been to some low quality ones. So, you know, I completely understand where you're coming from. Okay. All right. I think that's going to be good enough. We're just going to go ahead and roll with it. We're going to put my phone here. Oh, no, not in stream. Okay, there we go. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and get started on our sewing. And yeah, so first off, what we're going to do is I have these little squares. So let's go over here. Let's go over here. Let's adjust this camera a little bit and let me scooch. Let me do my boot scooting boogie over here. There we go. So then you can stare at the back of my head while I'm over here sewing. Okay, so all right. What?
Lady 1241 just subscribed. Less than 3.
I was like, what is going on? I heard the music get loud and I was like, is something going on bad? Because I feel like, listen, lady. First off, thank you very much for the sub. I forget about subs on Twitch. Think about subs on YouTube. It's like a whole thing to wrap your head around, but you know me, you are causing chaos. I wouldn't have it any other way though. Listen, I done broke my chat bot because I was trying, let me tell y'all what I was trying to do, okay? I know nobody cares, but I'm gonna tell y'all anyway. So, they make dual streaming very easy now, just in general. Like, multi-streaming on Twitch and YouTube is very easy with this add-on that I have, and that's what I've been doing the past couple times. But what I tried before this stream was I tried to do vertical. So there's a way in the same add-on that you can do vertical streams on Twitch and YouTube as well. Now, the YouTube one, you do it in the studio. You just check a little box, and I think it might be in beta, and that might be why something's broken. But there's no reason for my chat bot to not show my Twitch chat, and it shows my YouTube. So anyway, I was trying to troubleshoot it, and now it's just done pissed me off, so I'm just leaving it alone. But yes, thank you again. Thank you very much for the sub. I do appreciate that. And the chaos like you like to do. Well, I'm subbed on both now, so that is what matters. Yes, thank you. You all over the place, and I love it. So apple peach heart to you. I haven't done one of those in, I don't know, probably 3 or 4 years. So, but yeah, how are you today? How are you on this Sunday? Chaos in your wake. So glad to finally see it. Yes, it's been a long time. You know, I streamed yesterday. I've been just like randomly, basically Stankflap will be like, hey, you're gonna stream? And usually my answer is, I don't have a good answer as to not to stream. You know, the biggest thing that I gotta do is put a bra on. I mean, I guess technically I don't have to do that, but you know, that's really the biggest like hurdle that I have to cross. Well, one, and make sure that like my area is like decently cleaned off. But yeah, I've just kind of been turning on the camera when I want to. So, but yeah, today we're working on some sewing whips, works in progress, trying to knock out some things that only just have a couple steps left, things that I've been slacking on, and things that I think that I can probably knock out in, you know, a couple of hours. So I've got some little squares. I've got another rainbow skirt. You know that rainbow skirt that you got from me earlier in the year? I have the pieces for one that is obviously not going to be the exact same, but it's similar. So I have all the pieces cut out. I just need to attach them all together, add a waistband and some pockets, and hem it, and then it'll be done. So I have that as one of my projects as well. So hell yeah, yeah, exactly. I'm so busy, just moved. Okay, all right. No, that sounds like you. That sounds like you've been hella busy, for real. Or just a few days ago, I was. It's really fun. Like, I'm really glad that I made that skirt. And I know that y'all have seen the other one that I made for myself with the splotches. Well, if you don't follow me on like Instagram or Facebook, then you may not have seen it. But yeah, there's a rainbow one that I made with some splotches on it. Kind of looks like a paint palette. And that one I wore to a Pride event last month. Listen, we didn't even get out of the parking lot before somebody stopped in their car and was like, oh my God, I love your skirt. I love your skirt. So that was fun. That was fun too. But no, hey. No, hey, listen, I completely understand you with that too. You got to keep it in check. I mean, that's like one of those things, especially like if you're trying to save up or just trying to like watch your stuff. Like hey, I'll be making some more stuff. Like I'll be making some more skirts. I know I've been kind of in shirt mode lately, but yeah, I will definitely be making skirts. Now I will show you, and I'll go ahead and make this big. Make this big here. Put this here. So I'll show you the skirt that I worked on stream last night, and it's another one of my whips that I've just got to do like some little bits to finish it. But yes, so I'll show you it. Let me move the chair out of the way. I've got it on my dress form over here. Mainly because it's massive. Okay, so last night on stream, I worked on this. This is a scrap fabric patchwork type skirt. The camera does not do it justice. Like it's pastel, but I mean, it's way more vibrant than what it looks like on my screen. But yeah, it's a full circle skirt. It's huge. You know, this is what it looks like on me. Right now it's at ankle length, but once I hem it, it's probably going to be a little bit, I'm probably going to cut a couple inches off, but yes, that's the front. This is the back. This is what I was telling chat yesterday, that I want to do like a fancy type of photo shoot. Like I'm a fairy. She was a fairy. We'll see if that actually happens, but anyway. So that's something, I'll bust that out later. I'll bust that out later. Specials that, yeah, moving is expensive. Moving is one of the things just in general that I hate. I hate moving. Like, even if you're not moving like to another state or something, or to another city, just moving in general is just the worst. So, yeah. Oh, gentle on the eyes with lots of visual. I like the way you described that. That's really nice. Been reading a lot of Odyssey. On sprawl. So, okay. All right. Yes. All right. Reading. I've told y'all before, I'm like terrible. I used to read all the time. When I was a child, I was not outside. I was not an outdoors kid at all. Huh. Surprise, surprise there. No, I was a bookworm, but I haven't read anything. I'm terrible. I've just been sewing my heart out. Stankflap even asked me the other day, he's like, when's the last time you did a jigsaw puzzle? Or we were talking about the last time that I did a jigsaw puzzle. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you when the last time is that I've done one. I've just been in sewing mode. Yeah, exactly. 5 minutes away, you think it wouldn't be that big of a deal, but yeah. No, moving is crazy. Crazy. But, yeah, so first off on these squares, so what I'm doing is I have my patchwork pieces that are interfaced on a piece of interfacing. And what I did last night, ooh, I did that seam terribly. Ooh, look at that. That's not even at all. Maybe I can fix it without having to undo it. Yeah, so what I did last night was I did the 3 rows like this. And the way that you do it is you come through and you rip this open, you press your seam flat, and then you fold them over like this, and you get nice, perfect nested seams. Except for when you measure something the wrong way, which I guess that's what I get for doing this late at night, but anyway. Kills the Odyssey good. I have a cat named after certain book and haven't read it myself. Audiobooks help with, oh yeah, that's about 40 minutes. Okay. Oh, nice. Nice. Can you see what I'm doing? Yeah. Isn't the Odyssey like 1,500 pages or something? Scissors are not that great. I need to get another pair. I have another newer pair of scissors, but okay, you see the blades on these? Get it in front of the camera. All right, you see the blades on these, how they're like long and pointy? Of course, the new ones that I got, they're like blunt on the end, and the blades are like not that long. So when I'm doing this, it's kind of annoying, because I just don't have the length that I have with these, so. No, that's really cool. Audiobooks. I need to keep that in mind. My main thing is just, my go-to is music. Like if I need to get in the zone, I'll just put on some music. But audiobook, I mean, same concept. Oh, okay. Is it short? Okay, shoot. I don't know. Like for whatever reason, what am I thinking about the book that's literally like this thick? Oh. Okay. Okay, yeah, I might be thinking about something different. Um, maybe. I don't know. I'm just for whatever reason there's like an old book that I remember and it was just like this thick. Like ridiculously thick. I don't know. I don't know. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. I have no idea what I'm talking about. All right, let's get the yeah, Monte Cristo. That is that like fried sandwich, isn't it? Like a Reuben sandwich, um, just like fried. Y'all can see what I'm doing, yeah. It's like reading a brick. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, nobody wants to read a brick. I surely don't. But but yeah, no, that's pretty cool though. Very repetitive. Yeah. Feel like in today's day and age, nobody, but I say that in today's day and age that nobody has time for like books and audiobooks. But like the thing about it is like book talk. Like there's a whole sector of TikTok that is like dedicated to books. And I mean, apparently it's like a big thing, like a big part of the platform. And I'm like, okay, well, but of course, that to be fair, there's also like clean talk and sewing talk, and there's so many different like specialized areas of TikTok to where you get like one video and you just get like all up in it. So now I got to write a book called A Brick. Don't. Yes, you do actually, and if you don't, then you're doing yourself a disservice. So make sure that you do get on that. Yeah. Towards Crafty to make a cosplay for next year's con. Neuromancer got picked up. Okay. All right. Well, then you've already got your plans in motion. So good. Good. God, that's another thing I hadn't really thought about either was cosplay. I was going back through my phone and I was looking at some old photos and things from Dragon Con past years, and I was like, man, we were really getting in. We were really hard into some cosplay. Oh, can I fix this? Oh, I think I can. I think I can fix it. Yeah, no, you should, if you want to share pictures, you know where to share pictures of things. Oh, can I save that? Will that be in the seam allowance? I'll put a clip there and try to make sure that I pay attention to that right there. All right, so now that I've got these seams pressed open, I'm gonna take it to my sewing machine and go but I'll do that in a second because I got 2 more of these that I'm gonna do the same process to. So I'm gonna study that film. Proper ideas either go case or a gender bent version of Molly Millions. Work with optical implants and scalpel. Oh wow! Oh, that sounds fancy. Oh wow! Yeah, optical implants and yeah, scalpel blades. Yes, yes, please. I'm okay with this. Yeah, no, that sounds like that'd be pretty badass. But yeah, no, as far as like cosplay for me, um, my biggest thing is I like to kind of bust out a decora type of thing, a rainbow decora. Like I have like a whole bunch of like rainbow stuff in a pile, and then I like to bust it out. And like that's just my version of a cosplay, even though it's not really anything in particular, but it works because it's just, I don't know, you see a rainbow and how are you not going to be happy with seeing a rainbow? You know what I mean? So that's my version of cosplay nowadays. Whatever that hand motion was. Yeah, this that is what I picture the that's exactly what I picture it to be, so you know. So I'm building a druid cosplay, yes. A beautiful green walk, yes. Yes. That's awesome. See, I love that y'all, see? I love that y'all are in the cosplay, like y'all are rocking that out. Like I absolutely love that. If I do Molly, I want to figure out how to make the blades actually retract. Now see, that's another thing too, is like when we were doing our henchman cosplay and we were trying to figure out a way to get our wings to go up, that was going to be so epic. We kind of halfway got them to go up. It was like a manual type of thing, just because, you know, we were trying to obviously do things on a budget. Like basically everything we try to do is on a budget. But yeah, I mean, you know, it was like a pulley system, so you know, you pull it and then the wings would go up. So like I said, it kind of worked. But yeah, when you get those cosplays and like you've got the motion or you've got like a way to have some sort of, yeah, action that goes along with it, that's always cool. It could easily be other cosplayers really drawn to druids. Okay, yeah. Yeah, like that skirt, you know, that like I was talking about, like being a fairy out. Like I want to find like a tree, you know, and some moss and like go play and frolic in the woods. So we'll see. We'll see if that actually happens. But like that's my idea of like a photo shoot with that skirt. Obviously with silver plastic. I mean, yeah, I would hope you're not trying to bust up with the metal with the cosplay, because I've seen some cosplays before and I'm like, you know, you see like a Mario cosplayer and he's got a giant like pipe wrench that's made out of metal and you're like, I don't think that that can be peace bound and I don't think that's con legal, but hey, you do you. So oh, you got wood. Okay, Dante. Yes, I got wood. I do. I'm using this as a clapper. So basically, whenever I use my iron and I put it on the seam, and it helps to set the seam. So that's what I'm using this piece of wood for. Oh, I got fuzzies everywhere. Messing up my seams. trying to get rid of fuzzies. Cosplayed as a barmaid at the May Day Fairy Festival. Oh, yes. Listen. Oh, I know that was fun. I know that was super fun. Yeah, all good. Yes. Yes, all good. Yeah, you know, like, there was another photo, and, well, I can't show it to y'all because it's on my phone. Well, actually, I can because I have 2 other cameras. I just have chat on here, but I'll show y'all the photo that I found. If I can get it not to glare. Yeah, terrible. Are you gonna be blurry? You're just gonna be blurry. Okay, well anyway, that's me. Yeah, okay. That's me in a cosplay from quite a few years ago. Anyway, this was at Dragon Con. This is Athena from the Borderlands game, the prequel. Yeah, I was really into her for like a second. And yeah, I got like, there was like a professional photographer that was like underneath this staircase. She was like, "Can I take your photo?" "Sure, you can take my photo." So that was fun. Oh, oh. Well, I got a YouTube comment. Hold on. It's a cam, of course, is blurry. Yeah, I know. Like, usually it can try to like focus if, you know, depending on where I get it at. I don't know. Anyway, it's fine. Y'all see the point. You see what I was trying to go for there. So, looks like a good whacking block of wood. Good for my. Yes, yes. Good for reminding people who's boss. You're right. You're right. If I need to, I can do that. But I don't think that I need to tonight. So hopefully nobody's going to get out of line. So booth. Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah. Hey, I'm okay with that. I like to have the engagement on YouTube. So, yes, thank you. Thank you. And I know I've got my little my little numbers up there. It's like, oh, 4 viewers here and 2 viewers there. You know what? Who cares? Who cares? I'm here, I'm doing it, I'm trying it, and yeah, so you know what? If I'm better at streaming than I am with long form content, then I'm just gonna go with it. So, Twitter. Oh my gosh, like, so I deleted my Twitter so long ago. Like, it's not on my phone. I haven't visited on my computer in forever. Like, I don't even halfway remember that it exists until somebody's like, "Oh yeah, somebody posted something on X." Okay, 1, it's not X. I don't give a crap what it's called. It's gonna be Twitter. And 2, yeah, no, I really do forget everything. Oh. Well, either way. Either way. I can still tell you my feelings about Twitter, so. But yeah, no, this is definitely a good whacking stick. But it's very effective, though. I mean, I used this one side when I was doing something with some glue, apparently, but this side is like nice and smooth. So literally I can just go like that. I want to put a handle on it. So that it's easier to grab, but yeah. For now, we roll with it like this. Right. Hey, there you go. There you go. I like that rationale. Right. It's like, is it gonna, like, thank you. Period. Use the right pronouns. Is this that hard to do? No. No. Exactly. Yeah, right. Right. No, I understand. I'm picking up what you're throwing down, as they say. Yes. Yeah, for now it will always just continue to stay as Twitter. Okay. All right, I got these three done, and this one that I need to that I need to pay special attention to. I'm a petty queen at heart. Yeah. I like that. Alright, let me adjust my cord management so nothing falls down. Alright, can you hang like that? Yeah. There you go. Okay. As we move things around. Alright. Now we're at the sewing machine. And let's bring y'all over here with me, so I can have you close to me. How petty is the tea dragon? Yes. I like that, yes. Alright, we're just gonna go ahead and do the one that's gonna be weird first. Alright, let's see if I fix this. For my friend's wedding in December, where I'll be the maid of honor, I'll be carrying a squirt gun filled with red wine. Oh, really? For real? Oh, that sounds cool as hell. Yeah. Excuse me, I absolutely love that. Like, when I've seen squirt guns on like shows and stuff, it's been like tequila or something like that. But no, the red wine, yes. Yes, that's pretty awesome. Now, my question is, are you going to go around and like just randomly squirt people? Or is it going to be open up your mouth and just like start squirting? I don't know, that sounded so bad, but there's no other way that I could have said that. So don't come at me. The email was white. Oh, they're gonna get a color change. Right. Gonna wear the rest of your red. Oh yes, yes. This is exclusively anybody wearing white. Yes. No, be like, you're not allowed to wear white. Be like, not even the bride is wearing white. Yeah, no, that's pretty epic. Yeah, you'll tell them who's boss and be like, this is not what you were allowed to do. I'm gonna have multiple very large because oh yeah, okay. Multiple very large knives. Yes. Yes. I mean, you got to stay. If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. So that's a that's a phrase that I've heard recently. So if you've got your squirt gun full of red wine, you've got your knives, yeah, you're ready to go. After inspecting her mother-in-law show it wearing white, so she didn't all to wear white to her wedding. Her dress. Like the level of pettiness that happens at weddings specifically, weddings and funerals, because that's usually where people always get together and this and that. But like weddings in particular is always some sort of petty shit going on. Yeah, that's awesome. Blue wedding dress, yes. Yes, y'all already know how I feel about the color blue, so. Never forget the look on that bitch's face. Wow. Yeah, I bet that was definitely an unforgettable experience. When you go into it expecting one thing and it's like, oh, yeah, yeah. Looks like somebody, yeah. Like, you're not doing anything special, lady. That's awesome. I love stories like that. People getting their just desserts. You thought you was gonna do this? You thought wrong. Holla. Alright, what's going on here? Okay. Something wasn't feeling right, but I had to get it fixed up. I think we're good now. All right, so we're done with those. So let's turn it around. Technically, I could have uh 3 cameras going, but I could also just move this one around like this. Yeah, so it works. Either way, it works. Okay, so now we're going to cut them in the same fashion as before, and now I will have all 3 of these done until I'm ready to mount them to a backer piece. Okay, what are we doing here? So why can I not get this started? Okay. Yeah. No, see, y'all come in, y'all make it easy on me. 'Cause see, y'all come in with the stories and y'all come in with all like the good stuff talking about. Then we can have a conversation like that, and then I don't have to come up with anything else on my own. No, I'm kidding. Um, but yeah, no, I can actually talk about a couple of things myself. Um, for those of you that may not know, I have been making items and doing, well, I've only done 3 of them so far, but I've been trying my hand on the platform Whatnot, which is a live selling platform, in case you haven't heard of that. But I've been making a few things and selling them there. Biggest thing that my issue with Whatnot is, it's nothing with the platform and it's nothing with streaming over there. My thing is just having the capacity to make new items all the time. Like, you know, I'm still working a 9 to 5 job. I haven't like stopped all of that to do this stuff full time, but like the stuff that I tried to sell on the platform, there were repeats for all 3 of the shows that I've done, and I know that I'm supposed to keep my inventory fresh and all of that, but you know, when you're doing one of a kind items, like, you know, I can't just pop out 70 new items a week and, you know, do everything else that comes with being an adult. So that's my only thing with the platform. The community over there has been great. I've met some people. And I didn't. Oh, yeah. So I've been trying to do that. I reopened my Etsy store. I still have my own website up, but it's just hard to drive traffic there. You know, you gotta post on social media, and you gotta do this and do that, and it's just a lot to try to do a one-person business. My biggest market hot take is that they need to separate artists. Oh my God, oh my God. Ain't that the truth? Oh my God. Listen, so last year was my year to do markets. Y'all know this. The ones that may not know this, last year I ended up doing like 9 markets. And that was my first year ever really doing them. So I went like whole hog with it and just went balls to the wall and just did a bunch of them. This year, I told myself that I wanted to focus more on online sales, even though it is more difficult to kind of break out into online. I have not been doing a great job at it. Um, I'm still pretty terrible at social media, but I'm learning some of the things to post. But yeah, no, last year with the markets, you got the drop shippers, you've got the MLM people that are there. It's just, it was rough at some of those shows, because even the juried shows, like some of the juried shows that I was in, was just, it just wasn't what I thought that it should be with a handcrafted type of situation. And I was like, I know that obviously I'm not the one making these decisions, but it's still, you know, kind of disheartening when you're like, okay, these people should be doing handcrafted stuff, and you know it's a drop shipper. It's a drop shipping type of system that they got going on. Show's gonna, yes, 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 yes. Unslated for 3 this year, and that's fine. I'm not pushing myself. I expect, yep, yeah. Like right now, this year, I'm only signed up for 1, and it's in December. And I might do a couple of other ones around the holidays, but I've had so many people ask me, they're like, oh, are you doing this show? Hey, you should do this show. A couple of the summer ones, the ones that are already done with now, but they were like, oh, you should do this show. And, you know, one, the outdoor shows, I mean, I did a whole YouTube video about that. You know that I went off about the whole situation with the unpredictability of outdoor shows. But yeah, no, it was just, I was just like, no, I don't think I want to do that because it's a lot of work. And if you have a shitty show and you only sell like, I don't know, $50 or something like that, and your booth was $50, then it's like, okay, yeah, you broke even, but your time is gone. It's a whole Saturday that you have to spend. Y'all know that I could rant all freaking day about markets. I mean, I could literally go off, but I'll try to keep my composure. All right, we got one square. All right, we got that one done. Yay. Clap. Yes, use the holidays, because I mean, yes. Yes. Yes, I'm definitely going to use the holidays as an advantage, because even like some of the seasoned people that do, that actually do markets, they have had a year. I've known this one girl, she went to one show and she did really well. Then she went to another one and she was like, yeah, this ain't it. I was like, yeah, it was an indoor market. And yeah, I actually went to visit her and I wanted to see, because that was one of the ones that everybody was like, oh my God, you're going to do it? No. And I went to visit her and I was like, how is it? And she was like, And I mean, I was there for like 2 hours and I could tell that it just was not how the holiday version is. So yeah, no, it's a lot. Dedicating your entire freaking day to it. And then you come home and you're just not, it wasn't a blowout, you know? So, still in the red for our break even. Yes, those hours in that booth, like, phew, it just fell right apart. Yeah, you know, your hours in that booth are just not compensated for in the right way. You know, you got travel time, you got the booth, you got the setup, you got the takedown, you got working the actual, it's just, I'm tired just even thinking. Smart, I make 3 times as much as another. It's all about, yes, the location too. Oh my gosh, the location. Yes, yeah, that too. I was just on that. Like that, where you're at in the market can make a huge difference too. Again, I'm just gonna say, just reference back to my friend in her market. Like, at the winter version of the market, she was kind of like inside, like it was inside of this gymnasium, and she was like kind of in the market. But this time she had like a primo spot. It was like right as you walk into the gym. She was literally like one of the first booths that you see. So you would think that that would be just like a really, really good spot. Because most of the time I've noticed they'll walk the perimeter of it, kind of just like the artist alley at a con. They'll walk the perimeter and then they may or may not come back through the aisles. But yeah, even with such a good location inside of that market, it still wasn't what she expected. And I was just like, dang, so many different factors. I definitely learned a lot doing all that last year. And I just learned that I just don't know if it's for me. Now, one thing I'll say is that since I have pivoted to something different this year, like this year I've been doing more upcycled things versus just doing a lot of like small this and that and gadgets and whatever. I don't know if that may be better for the in-person markets. I know that there's a couple of upcyclers that I've seen locally, And I mean, they seemed like they were doing okay. I mean, like most of their, like they would do like the upcycled flannels and things like that. And it seems like that they would have their stuff priced reasonably, you know, it'd be like $35 or something, $35, $40 for an upcycled jacket, which I think is reasonable. But of course, you know, I make stuff like that, so I know what goes into it. But yeah, I am interested to see how that goes for me whenever I do that market in December. So we shall see. I far prefer to be one of the first booths people see, especially when I get away with not being right. Right. Yes. Um, that's definitely a plus. And like the people that coordinate the events, like making sure that they are aware of, which I mean, most of the ones, and I've noticed which ones are like the coordinator knows what the hell they're doing versus somebody that's just like, oh, I have a building, I'm just gonna throw up this thing. You know, that was another thing that I learned the hard way. But like the coordinators that, you know, they pay attention to, okay, I'm not gonna put like all of the sewing booths together. I'm gonna like spread them out, or I'm not gonna put all of the pottery people together. I'm not gonna put all of the baker people together. They're gonna kind of spread them out. I will say that at one of the markets last year, I was like in very close proximity to people that did very similar things to me, and I was just like, okay, well that was kind of messed up, but wasn't really much I could do about it. But yeah, it's just so many different factors. So many. Location, you know, you got like those weekends where everybody is doing something, every market is going on. So, yeah. That's a great comparison. I do personally believe you should always have something small and cheap, but it shouldn't be. Yes, you know, definitely having the different price points is absolutely, it's definitely something that every booth needs to have. Like, it can't just all be high dollar stuff. You've just got to have those impulse buys. Absolutely agree with that. All right, here's the next one I have done. See? Just chit-chatting with y'all. And, yeah, see? Getting stuff done. I love it. My gosh, you're so right. Coordinate. Yes. You know, like that one show that I did, one of the holiday shows that I did last year and the one that I'm doing this year, they coordinate so well. They have like an entire app that that they communicate with, and they give you plenty of time. Like, for instance, the show is sold out already. And I mean, the show is in December, which I know December will be here very quickly. But yeah, I mean, they've sold out. They've already got all of the placements. Now, for this show, I did actually spring the extra $10 to get a booth on the perimeter, mainly because I'll have electricity, and two, because of what I was saying earlier about people taking a lap around the perimeter first. So I'm hoping that that's going to help. I'm going to have electricity. What I plan on doing is like taking my sewing machine and doing like live stuff on the fly. I don't know if that's going to work exactly how I think it will in my head, but I have seen how other people do it, and I want to give it a go. I think that it would be kind of cool to do some stuff like while I'm there with my machine. So that is something that I am looking forward to. So, you know, we'll see. But yeah, I didn't want to stress myself out with having to do a bunch of setting up a tent and all of this stuff. So market I go to 2 or 3 times. The coordinate is all right. She likes to put all the pottery people together, and I hate that. Yeah. I'm going to ask her to bring my own tent because there's never enough room. So bam, I get to be outside. Okay. All right. Yes, yes, exactly. And that is one of the biggest things that I want to kind of drive home and just have people understand that, hey, this cost because this is what goes into this. It's not just like I'm not Temu, I'm not Shein, I'm not Amazon, I'm not any of those big brands. It's just me and this machine and these materials and my time and expertise. Like that is why this is priced this way. So yes, that's what I'm hoping will happen. And that's what, yeah, that's what I'm going for. Yeah, yeah. That would be kind of hard to do with a pottery wheel. I couldn't see that being possible at all. But, um, yeah, like, I guess there really wouldn't be any way of doing that. Because, I mean, you would do it on the wheel and, yeah, huh. Yeah, I was just thinking of, like, some way of like, being able to do something like that with pottery, but I guess just, the conversation would be the version of doing that for your stuff. Because, I mean, your stuff is so cool. I mean, like, all of your pieces that you share are just really, really badass. By filming. Yeah, okay. Yeah, yeah, that would definitely be a good alternative. Like, there was like a little pop-up show that I did, and all I was able to have was like a table, but I did have my own like electric. I had all the electricity that I needed. So what I ended up doing was took my um, um, iPad, iPad, and had it set up and had my YouTube videos going. Loot. People could also see that, hey, like this particular thing that's here at the show, here's a YouTube video where I actually made it. See how cool? See what went into it? I didn't take my machine at that show because I was not nearly ballsy enough last year to do something like that. But I feel like this year I have the audacity to do it. So we'll see how it goes. Got a bunch of stuff. Okay, cool. Yes. Yes, that'll be good. There was an estate sale that this lady that I know, I guess it was one of her family members. I was going to pop in and possibly see what they had, but I knew they had some like vintage quilts and some fabric and stuff. I just knew for a fact that was going to go fast. So I didn't even try, but all right, and here is the third one. Third one complete. Yay. Yay. All right. So we got this one, and another pastel complete. Cool. All right, I'm going to add this to the stack that I have over here. I have a stack of these that I've been making. I don't have any plans for them yet, but I need to put that in I need to shift that out. But yeah, I have this whole stack here. Hey, Valerie. Hey, Valerie. Just popping in. What's up? I appreciate you popping in to say hello. How are you this evening? I'm not sure how long you get to stay, but I just thought that I would also say hello. And yeah. So yeah, no, for whatever reason I was telling the people in chat earlier that usually on the chat I have my Twitch and my YouTube at the same time, but for whatever reason I made some changes right before my stream, and the chat isn't working right, even though like I added it, I deleted it, re-added it, whatever. So it just shows my YouTube chat on the screen, but that's okay because I can see the Twitch chat on my phone. I just don't want anybody to be left behind. That's my biggest thing. Hanging out with my dad. Okay. All right. Well, good. Good. Hope you all are having a good evening. Like I said, and I really, anytime, I know that you stay busy, though you are always got something going on. So anytime that I get to see your lovely typing is always a good time with me. So, but, yeah, I'm going to, I am going to take a tiny little break. I'm going to get some hydration, aka some water that's behind me. And I'm going to try something else. You have to understand this is really just like, it's really sticking it in my craw that this thing isn't working. And also, we're not word wrapping? Of course not. Okay, anyway. Weird. Okay. I will return in like 3 to 5 minutes. 3 to 5 minutes. I like the third one. It's retro, but not too retro. Oh, yeah. Well, you know. I got like a bunch. I've actually got a bunch of them that are like that same kind of color scheme. So they're, you know, they're not exactly like Jazzy Cup retro, but yeah, they're kind of the same vibe. Flight got a second time someone turned the bathroom into a biohazard. What are they doing in the bathroom? Kel, what? What are they doing in the bathroom? That's crazy. Tell them to stop. Yeah, like just, that's stupid. A second time? That's crazy. Well, I am sorry that you're having to deal with that, because that's, yeah, no, nobody really wants to know. Nobody wants to know why, the bathroom got turned into a biohazard. Yeah, that's terrible. Well, what's up, Batch? Hey, Batch. Howdy, howdy. How you doing? How you doing? Apparently Scraps has decided that she wants to come say hello too. Let me turn that off. Just so that thing's not running. So what are you doing? Welcome to the party. We're doing a little sewing. I'm trying to even out this black box where my chat is supposed to be. Well, I didn't even step on you, cat. Anyway, I guess my foot got too close to her foot, and it felt like I did not step on her. Anyway, yeah, no, like I said, we just got done with some sewing of some little squares, so now it's on to the next project. We'll see what we can get into. But yeah, Batch, it's been a while. I know it's been a while since I've been here as well, so you know, looks like we've all got things going on. But yeah, now we're just hanging out, chilling, you know. Batch is here now, you gotta get the three. That will always be the joke when Batch comes into the chat. That will always be the coat rack peg. Man, that thing just... That thing was a whole adventure. A whole adventure. Oh, I love that peg. Oh, wow. Wow. Yes. The old peg. Yeah, it's definitely still around. But yeah, no, I'm glad. It is good to see you, though. I like when everybody comes and reconvenes into chat. Okay, so what I was telling y'all earlier is I have this rainbow skirt, and here's just one of the panels. Here's the orange one. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on putting this together. Like I said, I've got all of the panels, and I've had these cut out for like a while. I just have not put them together because life be lifing. So that is what we are going to work on now. All right, let's see. What do we start with? We start with, if we're going to go this way, we're going to go pink on the left. We're going left to right. Okay, yeah. All right, I even have these like organized like in the right color sequence. All right, we got the serger out, and I don't think that it peaks on my microphone. I think it's pretty good with noise canceling, so it's a little bit loud, but it's okay. Oh, this is Rich. Another attendant referred to it as a maintenance issue. Keep seeing rug tufting on my YouTube. Like, bro, you listen. I've seen the tufting videos, and I do feel like that it's very expensive to even get like the tufting gun. Although, you know, you could probably find one on Temu or wherever. I don't think they do. Yeah, they don't know that somebody's already said that somebody's shit all over the all over the bathroom. Isn't it lovely? Isn't it lovely? We like to make some skirts. Isn't she lovely? Lovely, lovely. At night, I think of you. I want to be your lady, baby. See, this is the last time y'all have had a song. Had a song sang to you. Yeah, you're freaking welcome. Gotta get a latch hook and do it oh, that is true. Yeah, you gotta go manual mode. You can't be getting all of the fancy stuff yet, batch. You gotta be careful with that. Someone shit on the coats but then vanish. Yeah. But I like fancy things. Well, you know, I'm sorry, but sometimes you gotta start on the bottom. And see, this is why I liked having the chat integrated. I gotta fix that before I stream next, because like, if when I have it integrated, I don't have to explain what Twitch is talking about to my YouTube people. I too like fancy things. I simply don't have fancy thing money. For a bare basic kit, $500 AUD. Yeah, no, I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. Stop. I'm just gonna present each piece to y'all when I get it on. What? Wait a minute. Am I messing myself up here? Hold on. Yellow. Okay. What am I doing? Okay. Alright. I was like, am I putting this on wrong? No, I'm just... Okay. I'm overthinking it. Yeah, anyway, this is what we got. Yeah, no, that's a little bit too rich for my blood. So especially when it's me trying to do everything, you know, with secondhand materials. So, yeah, good luck with that. But like Lady said, you may just have to, you may have to do your thing manually at first until you can get, you know, that big boy money to do it with the machine. For those of you on YouTube that may be wondering what the hell I'm talking about, somebody on Twitch said that they want to do rug tufting and that the starter kit is very expensive. That's what we're talking about. I did that in high school. It took forever. Home ec. Yes, home ec for the win. Yes. But you know, home ec. Did you have to get a fake baby? Did you have that class with home? Do they even do stuff like that anymore? Like, I don't know. I mean, I don't think any of y'all have kids that are in here. But do they do those kind of classes where you have to have the fake baby or, like, you know, take care of, like, an egg or something like that? Do they still do stuff like that? I'm asking like y'all would know. And I'm not going to chat GPT it either. I'm not using that thing. I never had any home ec, but I suppose my life makes up for yeah. Right. Yeah, y'all know I was a band nerd, so I didn't do any home ec. I was hard into my band days. None of the schools I taught in had that type of class. I taught good. I'm glad somebody teaches some sort of life skill. My goodness. I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh. I don't mean to laugh at that, Kel, but yeah, you know, people already being pregnant in school. Yeah. Um I had a coffee date with a friend of mine that I've known forever, and we were talking about something. I don't even know how the conversation came up. But anyway, I was telling her about when I was in middle school. Middle school, 7th grade. There was this girl and she was pregnant. So she was like 12, 13. I think she was either 12 or 13, and she was pregnant, and I will never forget what her name was. I'm not going to say her name cuz it's very unique, um but yeah, she was always the conversation of everything. It's like, you don't want to be like her, or oh my gosh, can you believe that she's 13 and she's pregnant? And I'm like, well, I don't know if y'all know this. Be like, want to tell these people now. I mean, you know, like, puberty happens way earlier now. And, you know, if a girl's gone through puberty, she can get pregnant. So, you know, it's one of those things of like, I can't imagine what it looks like nowadays in like earlier school than like middle school. Like, I just can't even imagine what it's like. But yeah. No, it was. I will never forget that. There's, there's just some things that just stay with you, and it's just like, dang, that was crazy. I think back, I'm like 13. I was just worried about that I had the right backpack so that I wouldn't get made fun of. I wasn't even thinking about no damn baby. But yeah, a baby yes, a baby having a baby is like insanity. Now what is this? What now? How? Now why did I cut that like that? Look at that. Let me put it behind this so you can see. Now why did I cut that like that? I must have been in a hurry. I can't sew to that. I can't sew anything to that. Oh, this whole edge is wonky. Oh. Okay, well, you know what we'll do then? We're just gonna cut it. Just gonna modify it just a tad. Nobody'll ever know. Nobody'll ever know. Look at that. Good as new. But yeah, no, it was crazy when that was going down. But that would have been, oh gosh, what year would that have been? Not 97? Yeah, 97, I believe, is when that would have been going down. Golly. 1997? That sounds so weird to say. Back in 1997. Jeez. It's wild. Or like when people try to be like, back in the 1900s, shut the hell up. Like, no thank you. Weird. Why is this one so much shorter? Yeah, I must have been in rush mode when I cut some of these out. I don't know why I'm like presenting it to y'all. I guess just to see the progress in real time, so you can see it happening in real time. Okay. Let's see, we've got purple or violet. Make sure I'm putting right sides together here. In terms of home economics, we had to take a bit post-secondary prep. That was a bit limited. Budget balancing. So, I mean, but listen though. Even though that was limited, that's something. I mean, some of these people walk around like it's their first day on earth. I mean, they literally just walk around and they're just like, clueless on so many things. So I mean, sewing a button, I mean, budget balancing, yes, ironing, knowing how to use an iron, like literally there are these people that they just are like completely clueless. So yeah, Technically cheated on the budgeting. I selected a busted up house that was being rented for 500 a month. Oh, we had to select actual apartments. Oh, yeah, yeah, you, yeah. That seems like you cheated a little bit on that, but I'll hold it against you.
Here, take the meat bridge.
What?
It's right here.
Oh, see, every time I get, every time I get like some sort of a notification on Twitch, I'm like, huh? Crafty Candy. Crafty Candy. Yes, okay, I was making sure I was reading that right. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Welcome to whatever is going on here. We're doing a little sewing, you know, just kind of hanging out. Hello, welcome. Hello. Yeah, no problem. Yeah. So, hope you're having a good evening or morning or whatever it is and wherever you're at. Here, I'm in the U.S. It is Sunday evening. So, but yeah, no, glad to have you. Yes. We gotta stick together, okay? When you're sewing on a channel that's known for gaming, we all gotta stick together. So, yeah, I am getting back into streaming. I used to be on this platform a whole lot back in the day, but yeah, I'm trying to get back into the routine. So, yeah, welcome in. Welcome in. Yes. Let me read it on my phone so that I don't have to be like squinting at the at the computer over there. We had about $2,500 a month to work with. Spent the bare necessities for cleaning and home maintenance. Ate nothing but chicken, lentils, and lettuce in the experiment. You know, it wouldn't surprise me if in the experiment you did something like where you just ate rice and beans the whole time. So, yeah, no, that's legit. But yeah, Crafty Candy, we are working on a skirt. Actually just working on some whips, some works in progress that I've just been needing to get finished. So I've already completed 3 of my little patchwork panels. So now we are working on this rainbow skirt that I've had cut out for so long, and all I've needed to do is just put it together. So that is what I'm doing right now. Got the serger out, and I will present it to y'all when I get this panel on. Okay, so this is where we're at so far. I've almost got one whole side complete. So, yeah. And as you can see, when I actually cut the pieces for this, I was very low on certain colors. Like you can see on the orange, there's a lot of panels because I really had to piece some things. But, you know, it still works out pretty well, so I enjoy it very much. Just popped out. Yes, I love my serger. Like, I cannot believe that I would do things without it for so many years. But during lockdown times, like, I guess not like when we were locked down, but afterwards, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna take the plunge and get one. And it was on sale, so I got a really good deal. I think that this serger now is like $250 or something. But I mean, I got mine at Walmart, and it was like, I know it had to be under $150 or something like that. If it was either under $150 or it was $150, because I was just like, man, I even like looked at it, I came back, I looked at it, I came back, And I eventually was like, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and get it. But this is one of the best investments that I've ever made in my sewing journey, hands down. So, yeah. I have a brother project runway limit. Oh, that sounds fancy. Like, is it colorful? I don't know if I've ever heard of that version. I feel like if it's Project Runway, it needs to have some sort of bling or something. I don't know. No color? Oh, okay. Well. Plain. Well, you know. This one was plain too. Here we go. We got brown. And now we're gonna add this black gray panel, and this will be one side of it, and then I'll do the other sides, and then we'll make sure to add pockets and all of that good stuff. It doesn't even have color button. Oh no, that's not good. Need some sort of color buttons. Like, you can see mine. I've clearly added I've added stickers all over mine, and yeah, right there. Hell yeah, brother. You know, yeah, gotta be sassy. That's how we are over here, is we're sassy. All right, is that? There we go. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, no, like, you gotta have a little bit of something going on. Oh, now listen though. Look at my threads. Look at my spool. That one's looking a little suspicious there. I mean, I've got a good amount, but it's always interesting how the threads are used so differently. Like, it's usually the third thread, the one that loops like this. That's always the first one to go. But whenever I have to like switch things out, I'll like switch the threads around and make sure that the spools are kind of even. Yeah, it's like a whole thing. You know the struggle. For those of you that may not sew, you probably don't know the struggle of having to switch things around, but it's totally a thing, and you figure it out. So. Yeah, that's the third. It's the third one. Always. There's that one troublemaker that's just gonna be like, okay, dude, why are you acting like this? So yeah, I'm glad that somebody understands. Oh, that's funny. But yeah, so now we're chilling. We're just hanging out, you know, just I had a few technical difficulties at the beginning of my stream, but it's okay. The show must go on, so. I bought a heavy-duty gray sewing machine 2 years ago. I haven't even used it yet. I couldn't turn down the price. Hey, you're right, though. There were some good deals. There were some good deals when Joann's went out. So sucks. There's so many people that are still sad and upset about Joann's. Like, luckily for me, like, okay, the main thing would be there are certain notions from Joann's that I would get, and for that I am a little bit sad. But most of my fabric I've gotten is either been given to me, I've gotten at thrift stores, estate sales, yard sales. Like, so the bulk of like the materials that I have are 92% secondhand. There would be, and when Joann's was around, I would love the remnant section. That's where I would live. All right, so here is one part of the skirt. Can't really hold it up how it should be, but there is one half of the skirt that we're gonna put, I guess I'll put it, I've got my other skirt over here. I guess I'll just set it over here for now and put that on there like a cape. But yeah, so I'll show y'all the one thing. So I've been holding on and trying my best to like not use, this is interfacing. Okay, for those of you that don't sew, interfacing is what you put on the back side of a fabric to make it more stable. So like people that do t-shirt quilts, certain pieces or certain parts of like apparel will have like interfacing just to reinforce the backing. The skirt that I did yesterday, whenever I put the grommets and put interfacing on the back, just gives it a little more sturdiness. So this was a full bolt of P44F fusible interfacing, Pellin. So this was a full bolt. I've been nursing this bolt for like the past like year, but I'm getting like towards the end and I'm just like, oh, and I actually looked online like last night or something, and I was trying to find this one in particular. I didn't do like a deep dive on it, but I was like, I like the weight of this because it is, it doesn't say if it's like featherweight or, but in my honest opinion, it's like a featherweight. It's very thin. And I like the way that this feels, and I'm like, oh, where am I gonna get it when this goes out? So, yeah, this is all I have. So yeah, I've definitely been nursing this bolt, but you know, I mean, once this goes away, I'll find an alternative. Of course, it may just take a while, but I had gotten some interfacing from somewhere. I've already used it up because it was just like a small little pack. But yeah, this will be my last like bit of Joann's once it's gone. So. But it's okay. It's okay. It's lasted a long time. It really has. So. But yeah, I feel you. Find it before you run it. Yes, I am. I'm gonna do that probably either tonight or sometime very soon. I'm just gonna go and I'm just gonna look hardcore for that. I found an alternative, and again, I just don't know about the thickness of it. I really don't like using heavy interfacing. I like it to be more light because I don't really do many things that require heavy. Like for instance, the other thing too, if we're gonna nerd out, then I'm gonna nerd out. The other thing, which I can get this off of Amazon, or whatever. But the other thing that I've discovered is this heat and bond. Heat and bond. So this is a fusible that you can use to make fabric like a double-sided type of thing. Like you can put it on the back of fabric and then you can attach that for like appliques and things like that. That's how I use it. So when I first discovered this, I got this version. Y'all can't see that. This is a purple Heat and Bond Light. And I was like, okay, well that's cool. Then I discovered this one, which is even lighter, and I really like this one. Then they have like an ultra that's like you're not supposed to sew through. I may or may not have sewn through it, and I FAFO'd on that, but it's okay. But yeah, I prefer this with the stuff that I do. So yeah. That looked like the sheer weight Pellin that you had. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Hold on. Hold on. Let's see. You got me going, Candy. You got me going with my craftiness now. Now we're nerding out. And you see, I done had to get the camera big. See, that's how you know that I'm locked in. Okay, so this was the little pack that I was telling you about. And this was the one that I've already used. So this one, fusible sheer weight, extra or ultra lightweight. That interfacing is thinner than this. It's like a little bit thinner than this, which I liked the weight of this too. And of course this came from Hobby Lobby, which I don't shop at Hobby Lobby, and I didn't buy this from Hobby Lobby. This came with some other stuff that I had gotten from like Marketplace or something. But yeah. I'm probably going to end up just going to this version once that runs out, because I mean, it's fine. But this is PLF 36. But yeah, like this box is only 15 inches by 3 yards. So, I don't know. Anyway. How do I say? Tatooinia glider? Gilder. I'm sorry. Nice. Hello. Welcome. Yeah, I'm over here nerding out about interfacing. So, yes. Okay, good. I'm glad that I usually butcher names. What's wrong with Hobby Lobby? Yeah. No. I'm just not a fan. Just not a fan of the way that they do some things there. So I choose not to spend my money there. That's just a personal preference. But yeah, I just choose to, use my money in other places besides there. So, yeah, that's the nice way to put it. They are expensive and not open on Sunday. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, no, it's just a personal preference of mine. Let's see. The Pellin is 20 inches about that. Yep, okay. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna find some type of alternative, and it's just, it was just, when I got that bolt, it was one of those really, really good deals, and I had a 40% coupon, which I know Hobby Lobby has 40% coupons too, but again, I just would rather, just somebody else have my money, so. They got too much ownership drama. Yeah, there's just drama, and I just would rather not be a part of it. And you know, it's kind of similar to like I don't go to Chick-fil-A, but that's a different reason. That's because I haven't been to a Chick-fil-A in like 6 or 7 years, but that's mainly because like I live in a small town and there's like one of everything unless it's a Walmart, and like for some reason they can fit like 17 Walmarts within like a 2-mile radius. Anyway, you know, Chick-fil-A, my thing with Chick-fil-A is I got like poisoned or something. Like I got so freaking sick off of them, and it was the one location, and again, I have never been back there. I will say that I've had food from there because of work stuff. You know, they're like, oh, we're gonna get lunch for everybody, and then they bust out a platter from Chick-fil-A. Well, I guess I'll freaking eat some, you know, because it's free food. But yeah, no, if it's my choice, no, I'm not going to Hobby Lobby. I'm not going to Chick-fil-A. So, no, I'm not. I wish there were more Crafty stores near me. Yes, no, that's the thing is like we had the Joann's, and now it's gone. And like other than that, other than a Joann's and a Hobby Lobby, like I basically have to get it Walmart or either Walmart. Other than that, like I've got to get it online because there's not unless I want to drive like 3 hours to the nearest craft store, because again, like small town life, you don't have that many options. But yeah, no, I feel you. No, there's not a lot of options for us crafty folks sometimes. But I can't get a Walmart within 15 miles of me. Yeah, I want 17 Walmarts. I don't know if do you really want 17 Walmarts near you? We do have Michaels that took the Joanne stuff, but it's not the same. I've heard the stories online. I've heard the stories online about Michaels, and like, okay, let me show y'all too. So every time, and this is more just nostalgia type of thing, you know, like I still have the, make sure I'm not knocking over my thing. I still have the Joann's app on my phone, and of course it just goes to the Michaels website. Oh, hold on. Yeah, so like if you still have the app, it says crafters, we've got you. Yeah, okay. Yeah, and then you click on it and like it says 10,000 plus fabric styles. I don't believe it. I don't believe it one bit. I don't like it. Let's see. Yeah, they took a lot of Joann's stuff, and yeah, I did buy some really cute Walmart fabric. It wasn't the cheapest. Yeah, I have it. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. See, lies. Like, it's just, I don't, you know, the last time I went to a Michael's, like I said, I gotta go hours to get to one. But it's been a long time. And when I went, I don't remember there being like that much fabric anyway. Cause I was like, oh, you know, maybe they might have some remnant fabric or something like that. Like, oh, I can go browse that. No, they had like canvases out the wazoo. If you are a painter, oh, yeah. If you like, you know, decor, you like some rustic farmhouse decor for your house, sure, yeah, go to Michael's. But if you're sewing, no, it's not it. It is not it. I think they're just selling what they have. Yeah, and then when they recently didn't. Oh, Oh, do they? Okay, they have a ton of fabric now? Okay. In person at Michael's, there's nothing. Online is way better. Okay. Okay. Well, the next time that I find myself near one, I'll have to check that out because, yeah, it's just been. I would like to see what it looks like in person. You know, a lot of the stuff, like for me, like the closest like big city is like Nashville, Tennessee, and that's still like hours away to go. I would like to see what they have available. Like the next time that I randomly find myself in Nashville, which is like once every 5 years or something like that. You know, it's like I'm not just hightailing my way up the highway to go, you know, peruse the craft stores. But yeah, I'd be interested to see what they have next time I find myself in a real city. So, well, my Michael's got a lot of fabric. Oh, let me open my chat back up. Where is it? Okay. Let's open my chat. Now why did you not refresh? Okay. Refresh. Crazy technology. My Michaels has a lot of fabric, but it isn't Joette. Yeah, see? Yeah, and that's what I was thinking was like the types of fabric. That makes a huge difference because like I primarily, if I have my way, I primarily deal with cotton. Like I'm a cotton girly. Like I'm not really trying to like all of the fancy like apparel fabrics, like out the sheer, you know, like satin and sheer and all that. Like I don't even know fabric names, but like I am basically like quilting cotton or any kind of cotton is what I primarily deal with. So, you know, it's like, yeah, it's really far for fabric, especially it's not like you can feel. Right. We took a cruise to the Bahamas, left the beaten path, and found a local fabric store. Ooh, fancy. Oh, that's fancy. Yes, exactly. Like with me being an upcycler, like I said, I secondhand and thrifted stuff, which, you know, sometimes there is some polyester mixed in there. It is what it is. But there's certain types of polyester I will not mess with. Like there was a lady that I had done, like she had gifted me a quilt. Let me give you the Cliff's Note version. I was at a market with her last year. She was across from me. This goes back to how I was talking to y'all earlier about markets. She was the sewist. She was across from me. Again, I did not expect to have somebody that is a sewist that close to me. Anyway, we bonded. She gave me one of her vintage quilts, which is up here. I can show y'all. Maybe not knock over my my light. So she gave me this quilt. Now, this is like a whole ass quilt. She just gave it to me. And she said, you can have this quilt if you make me a sweatshirt out of part of it, out of this design. Now this quilt is very well loved. It had a lot of damage. There was no saving it. So it's what in the quilting world is called a cutter quilt. So I have been using it as a cutter quilt. I made her a sweatshirt with this design, and then the this little design was on the front. That's what she wanted on a pink sweatshirt. So I made that for her in exchange for this. So anyway, I held on to it. We couldn't get together. Anyway, about a month and a half or so ago, we got together. I gave her the sweatshirt. I told her, I was like, thank you very much again. So she was like, hey, by the way, I've got this big ass box of scrap fabric. She's like, I think that you would be able to use it. All right, bet. So I thought it was like going to be a, you know, just a normal sized box. This lady busted out I think it's underneath here. She busted out this giant box of scraps. Just all, I mean, there were tiny, like crumbs. There was like half of a bolt of fabric. But I say all of that to say this, that even in that box that she gave me, there are parts of that fabric that I have in another box ready to donate because I'm not going to touch it. It's polyester. It feels terrible on my hands. Like, I don't do microfiber. I'm one of those people that I hate microfiber and the way that it feels. But yeah, there's certain polyesters that just I can't do it. So yeah, no, I definitely am a cotton type of person. So very much trying to find any version of cotton fabric that I can. So for the past 10 years, saved my 3 grandson jeans and have about, okay. Yes. Denim upcycling has always been very intriguing to me. Like, I've always been very interested in doing some projects with denim, and because I've seen a lot of ways to use the pockets and just all of the parts. Like, there's like 3 different denim upcycler groups on Facebook that always pop up for me. I know I'm in 2 of them, and I think I saw a 3rd one the other day. But yeah, denim upcycling has always been interesting. I've just never really kind of dove into that. Hold on, let me set this down. I'm trying not to knock over this like light. I've got like this like boom light, box photography light thing. And I'm trying not to knock it over every time I move. Okay. I just needed to move that real quick. Mostly purses. Yes, I've seen purses, I've seen aprons, I've seen like bracelets that people will do. I've seen a lot of different things that are done with denim. Okay, I have to go for the evening. It was good to see you. Okay, ladies, yeah, good to see you too. I'm sorry, I'm just now getting to it, but have a good evening. Thank you again for the sub. I'll see you soon, I'm sure, in the internet world at some point. You have me either the stretchy stuff make dolls with, like for the, oh yeah. Yeah, no, it can definitely turn into a rabbit hole. All of those Facebook groups, like I'm in one upcycle group, I'm in an upcycle cloth creative, I'm in the denim upcycler group, there's like a couple of quilting groups, 2 or 3 of those. I mean, you know, people post all the time in there. I can't even keep up with it, but yeah, you can dive into a very deep rabbit hole with some of those groups. So yeah, it's like tread lightly, pretty much. Yeah, I have a ton. Listen. We talk about projects. It's never ending. It is never ending. You know, like, look. All right, let's just, you know, like I look at my Pinterest page. I mean, it's just constantly just stuff to try. Like this. Like, this looks like paint, but like I could try that with like fabric, like a mini quilt or something. I mean, the projects never stop. The ideas never stop. So yeah, it's definitely a thing, but it's okay. It keeps our creative like minds going, the creative juices flowing. So I don't see it as a bad thing as long as I don't end up with like 20 different like works in progress. Like this skirt, I got half of it done. I think that is progress. I mean, I've got it hanging right there, so that's definitely progress, I feel like. But anywho, what's a good fabric store online? that, I have a ton of projects I need to do. Yeah, that's an excellent question. Um, I don't have a good answer for that. Um, Candy, do you have an answer for my YouTube buddy over here as far as a good fabric store online? Because I really, since I get mine mostly at thrift stores and stuff, I don't really have a good answer for that. But Crafty Candy might. I'm telling y'all, next time I stream, I'm gonna have the chat fixed so that everybody can see the chat. I do not like to shop fabric online. Yeah. I'm I'm sorry, Tatwina, that, yeah. What? What is that? Auntie Reen just subscribed. What? Is that real? Oh, is that a real notification or is that, what? The only reason why I said is that I'm sorry. Because I always just get, like, like I said, every time I get some sort of, like, pop-up or notification, I'm like, is that real? Oh, that's a YouTube sub. Oh. Oh. Cool. Okay. Well, thank you. I didn't know that was integrated like that. Okay. That's cool. See, and that again pisses me off that the chat thing isn't working. If I'm getting the YouTube subs, then clearly they're linked. Anyway, I'm using Altium, Atium. I'm using a multi-stream thing in OBS for my multi-stream. It's just like an add-on. You integrate it into OBS, and I stream on Twitch and YouTube. I just like press the little button and it does both at the same time. The thing that I messed up and that I tried earlier was I tried to do the multi-stream and the vertical streams on Twitch and YouTube, which is something that I have not tried before. And I probably should not have done it just right before I went live. And I think that that's where I messed up because I had an error pop up. Again, I'm going to fix it. I'm going to fix it next time. So it won't happen again. We'll all be in the same chat. So, but yeah, so anyway, it is nice. It's very nice. I just don't know why it didn't work. But anywho, well, since it is 8:30 my time, I've been online for about 2.5 hours. I am going to leave for tonight. Yeah, I appreciate everybody coming by, saying hello, hanging out, you know, nerding out about fabricy things. So, you know, that's, I could talk about fabric and sewing all day long, but alas, I must end at some point. But yeah, thank you all so much for the subs on Twitch, the subs on YouTube, the follows, all of the support. I very, very thank you. Thank you very, very much. But yeah, I am going to do my best to stream on Tuesday and Thursday of next week. I'm not going to set it in stone. Actually, I probably just should set it in stone. Just expect to see me again on Tuesday. How about that? All right. Well, I'm going to go. I will see y'all later, and I hope that you have a great rest of your weekend, which is only a few hours. Anyway, I'll see you later.